Good morning, second graders. Today we are talking about measuring in inches, feet, and yards.
You can use a ruler to measure length. What units are shown on this ruler? Inches. What is the length of the paperclip? The length of the paperclip is about 1 inch. The book is about 1 foot. 1 foot is 12 inches long. What other objects are about a foot long?
We can think of some other objects that are about a foot long, maybe. Your ruler is exactly a foot long. Your arm from elbow to finger is about a foot long. These are some other ideas. Our math book is about a foot long.
Some other objects that are about a foot long are a doll, a plate, or a school binder. You can use a yardstick to measure length too. The bat is about 1 yard. A yardstick is 3 feet or 36 inches long. What objects are about a yard long? Some objects that are about a yard long are a poster, a small table, or a medium dog. You can use a measuring tape to measure inches, feet, or yards. What unit is shown on this tape measure? Inches. Are these inches the same size as inches on the ruler? Why? Yes, an inch is a standard unit of length. It is always the same length, no matter which tool is used to measure. So, should an object measure the same number of inches if measured with a ruler or a measuring tape? Yes, it should be the same. Now you know how to use inches, feet, and yards to measure lengths.
Let's estimate and measure.
Okay, we are going to look at the Another Look video and move on from there. Here we go.
Hi, let's do some measuring. To measure the lengths of things, you can use a ruler, like this one right here. And here's a paperclip. Place it against the ruler, and we see it's about 1 inch long. This hammer right here, put it against the ruler, and it's about 12 inches, which is the same as 1 foot. And this window, it's going to be pretty big, so let's measure it using a yardstick. It's good for measuring things longer than a foot. It looks like it's about 36 inches, which is the same as 3 feet long. And 3 feet is the same as 1 yard. So, using rulers and yardsticks, you can easily measure in inches, feet, and yards.
Okay, meet me in your math book, please. We are on page 707. 707. All right. Well, 706, I guess. If you look at the first couple questions, it says match each object with a reasonable estimate of its length. So these 3 examples all come right out of our Another Look video, and your job is to draw a line connecting them with the right measurement. Is a hammer about a yard, about an inch, or about 1 foot? Is a paper clip about 1 yard, about 1 inch, about 1 foot? Is a window about 1 yard, about 1 inch, about 1 foot? Draw the lines to connect those 3. When we come over here to the independent practice page, we have 3 questions that I want you to do. So we are not going to do number 7. I scribbled that out down here at the bottom. You do not need to do number 7. We're going to look at numbers 4 and 5. Okay? It says estimate, so take your pencil and remember an estimate is a guess. You're going to make an estimate first about how many inches you think your pencil is. Then you will use your ruler and measure it, okay? You're gonna put here your guess. Here is where you put the actual measurement. And then here where it says tool, you will write ruler, okay? For number 5, same thing, you're gonna use your ruler again. Now, when we use our ruler and we're measuring in feet, our ruler is equal to 1 foot. So if we need to do more than one ruler, we would say, okay, we measure this much, and then we would bring it and say, start right where we left off and measure an additional foot. So when you're using your ruler to measure your desk, you're going to make a guess of how many rulers across your desk will be. Then you will measure, and you will say you're using the ruler here as well, okay? Finally, for number 6, I can tell you that our door is about, my guess is about 5 yards. When I measure it with our yardstick, it takes 2 yardsticks. Oops, that's not what I meant. 5 yards is too much. I was thinking it was about 5 feet. So really, when I measure it, I realize that our door is about 2 yards, which is equal to 6 feet. Okay? So, you can make yours match mine here. I'm not going to have second graders running around with a yardstick. Once you have these 2 problems and the 3 on the other page done, you can jump back to your quickie checkie, okay? Let us go and take a look at the quick check. Here we go. Number 1. Which object is about 2 yards in length? A hammer, a couch, a banana, a baseball bat. Picture each of these items in your mind. Remember that 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. So that's like saying 3 rulers end to end to end. And now we're talking about 2 yards, okay? Think carefully. Number 2, how wide is a button? 1 yard, 1 inch, 6 inches, 1 foot. Take your time and do your best. Number 3, what is the best measurement for the length of a skateboard? 1 foot, 3 feet, 2 yards, 3 yards. Think carefully. About how long is a toothbrush? 2 feet, 6 inches, 2 inches, 2 yards. If you still have your ruler at your desk, you can look at your ruler to help guide your thinking. Be careful, take your time. And finally, number 5, what is the best estimate for the height of a wall? 3 inches, 3 feet, 3 yards, or 1 foot. Take your time, do your best, and I know you'll do great.